Hello lovelies, this is NurseAggz. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a fun get ready chit chat with me video. I love watching these videos on YouTube, and so I thought, why not do one yourself and just, give your viewers an update about what's going on in your life. And since I have some big changes going on, your girl's going back to school, like what? Like, is this real life? I'm still trying to figure it out myself. So in this video, I'm going to be doing like a simple, very basic everyday makeup routine, as well as just talking to you guys about some of the changes in my life pertaining to my career and my education. So if you are interested, then please keep on watching. However, first, I'm going to need for you to subscribe to my channel, please. Just subscribe. I don't know what the accent was, but just please subscribe to this channel if you enjoy my videos, or if you enjoy this video, as well as give it a big thumbs up. And now, without further ado, let's hop into today's video. Okay, so I just got out the shower, so I'm just gonna do my little skincare routine or whatever. So, yes, so let's just hop right into the topic at hand, which is going back for my master's. So for those of you who don't know, first of all, welcome. My name is Aggie. I go by NurseAggz on my social media platforms, and I am going back to school for my master's in family nurse practitioner. Well, I'll be certified to be a family nurse practitioner and a certified nurse midwife as well. Now, my background is I have 2 bachelor degrees, one from in global health and the second one in nursing. And I got my BSN in May of 2016. So this will make 2 years that I've been out of school. And right after graduation, I actually started my first nursing career. I started my first nursing job on my dream unit, which is labor and delivery. I've actually been working in the country's busiest L&D unit for the past 2 years now, and it's been a wonderful experience. I've definitely learned a lot. The hospital that I work at, we get trained not only on labor and delivery, but also like in the OR, working with high-risk patients, working with patients who had fetal demises or they've lost a baby. And what else? We also do like some baby nursing as well. Not as much, but we do. So I've gotten so much experience working at the unit that I'm on. However, I knew I had my 5-year goals was to go back to school and to get my master's 5 years from the time I graduated from nursing school. So I am right on track. My program is actually, sorry for the background noise. They're doing construction in my neighborhood. I'm gonna let that ride out for a second. Okay, it's a little bit better. So yeah, my program, that's what I was talking about. My graduate program that I'm gonna be starting in is a 2-year program. Well, no, I'm lying. It's actually 3 years, because by the end of it, I will be duly certified. So I'll be not only a family nurse practitioner, but a certified nurse midwife. And it was really important for me to have both of those certifications because my interests are kind of a little bit all over the place. My first love is definitely women's health, and more specifically, caring for women and their families around the childbearing years or through the childbearing years. So that's why I want to be a midwife. However, I've learned a lot about midwifery during my time as a labor and delivery nurse, both the good, the bad, the ugly, of course. And I don't think I can see myself catching babies my whole entire career. Instead, I do see myself kind of expanding my scope of practice to caring for not only women, but their entire families. And that comes, that's where the family nurse practitioner certification comes in. Now, for those who don't know, to become a family nurse practitioner or certified nurse midwife, you do have to be a registered nurse. You do have to have your bachelor's in science of nursing, and some programs require you to have experience Others don't necessarily. The reason why I chose it was primarily for three reasons, and I'm not going to disclose the name of the university, but I will tell you that it is in the state of Georgia and that it's very affordable, which was one of the reasons why I chose it, as well as the fact that they have a high passing rate on their board exams. So those were the three things that were important to me. I really wasn't trying to leave Georgia. Like, I like living here with my family, and I don't know, I just like Georgia. I like the Atlanta area, which, if you don't know, I live in the metro Atlanta area. So yeah, but my thoughts about starting school. So at first, I was very, very like, because to be honest, I had a backup plan. If I didn't get in, I ended up applying to 3 different schools. I applied to like one online, one that was in person, and the program I'm going to be doing is actually like a hybrid. So it's mostly online, but we do have to be on campus like once a month, which is very doable. So I had a backup plan. I told myself if I didn't get into the program that was my top choice, which is the school I'm going to, then I would do travel nursing, because that's been something that's I've always wanted to do, and I was totally fine with that. To be very honest, I was very fine with that plan of doing travel nursing, and then maybe applying for my master's or master programs the following year. But sure enough, by God's grace, I did get in. And it was kind of bittersweet. I think a part of me wanted to not get in, which sounds very, very weird. But I think it's more safe for me to do travel nursing than it is to go back to school. And I say that because I love to travel. It's something that I've always loved to do. After I got my first degree in global health, I actually went abroad it was 2 months to India and Mexico. And I stayed with like a host family, and it was so amazing. And so I wanted to do travel nursing, not to go international, but really to just explore other parts of the country, because I have not been past the East Coast. Like, I was born and raised in North Carolina. I live in Georgia now, and all my travels in the country have literally been on the East Coast. A little bit of the Midwest as well, but I've never been to like California or Las Vegas or Seattle, and that's where the money is. Come on now. Come on, somebody. And yeah, so it's something that's always been like on my bucket list, and I think now more than ever, because I realized once I start a family and have kids, then travel nursing will be a lot harder to do. But I can say the same thing about grad school. So that's why I went ahead and applied, because I knew in grad school, if I was going to do it at any time, now would be the best time to do it. So I went ahead and applied with that I cannot speak today, with that backup plan in mind. And the backup plan went out the window because I got into grad school, which I'm super, super grateful for. Don't get me wrong. It's just something I was a little bit, sorry again about the background noise, but I guess it was something that I was a little bit nervous about, because it has been a while since I've been in school. It's been a couple years, and I've gotten so used to my freedom. I've gotten so used to getting off of work, not having anything to do, nothing to study for, no papers to write, and I really, really enjoyed that. So I think part of me was just kind of like mourning the loss of my freedom in starting grad school. But I have to remind myself that I don't see myself doing what I'm doing now for the rest of my life. And to do what I want to do, I have to go back to school. So I kind of had to get over that. And honestly, I think now I'm in a better place. I think I am a little bit more excited about starting grad school than I was when I first realized, B, you about to go back to school, okay? Your whole life is going to change. Your money's about to change. I am paying out of pocket, thankfully. By God's grace, I'm able to do that, which I'm so thankful for. So I'm going to be working while I'm in school, part-time. So the reason why I'm doing that is because the hospital that I work for, they only offer nurses part-time like once a year. And I knew that once I started clinicals, which will be in the summertime, that I had to be part-time. Like, no questions asked. I wouldn't be able to work 3 nights a week in addition to doing several clinical hours. So I thought to myself, I knew they're going to be offering part-time around September of this year. So I went ahead and reached out to my manager, and sure enough, she said she could move me to part-time. And my plan is just to pick up an extra shift every week, at least. So I'll still be working full-time hours through the end of the year and up until the summertime. I just won't be scheduled full-time, so I'll have to pick up those additional hours. Now, the pros of that are I have more time. My time is more flexible, so if I do have that paper to write or that test to study for, I don't have to worry about like a third night shift. However, if I do have like a more lax week at school, I still have the leisure to pick up call, which at my hospital or on my unit, they are always offering call help. So I'm not concerned about getting those extra hours or picking up the extra shift because there's always a demand. We are understaffed at my unit, unfortunately. That's the pro. I just have to make sure that I actually pick up the extra shifts and I don't get lazy. That's going to be the thing. But I think what's going to motivate me is seeing my paycheck, because I know there will be a significant difference if I don't pick up that third shift every week. So that's the pros, is the flexibility. And then on top of that, like when I pick up on call hours, I do get paid time and a half. So I'll be getting paid a little bit more versus if I were working full-time hours. Does that make sense? Now the cons are, with my hospital, your benefits actually change when you move to part-time. So I'm going to be paying a little bit more for my health insurance, my dental insurance, and my eye insurance versus when I was working full-time. And that was a heavy pill to swallow. I'm not going to lie. I did compare it to like the student insurance offered by my university, and that was even more expensive. So I just said, okay, let me just bite the bullet. Aggie, you might be earning a little bit less than you're used to. However, at the end of the day, once everything is all said and done, and once you graduate and start working as an MP / nurse midwife, you'll have a higher earning power. So I'm just gonna have to bite that bullet these next couple of years or next few years, and just be okay with making a little bit less money. So I actually start my orientation tomorrow, which is super exciting. I'm going to be leaving my house super early in the morning to get there on time, because I have to be there like at 7 in the morning. So I'm going to be waking up extremely early because the school is actually like 4 hours from where I live. And at first I was thinking about getting a hotel room there the night prior, but then I thought it would be best to get a hotel room actually the night of. So today's Thursday, my orientation's Friday, so I'm going to get a hotel room for Friday night in the town of the college I'm going to. And I'll just leave. Like when I wake up, I'll just leave and go back home. I figure that makes more sense because I'll be super tired by the end of the day to drive home. Because like I said, I have to be there at 7 and it lasts till 5 p.m. So I figured that I'll just be super exhausted. And on top of that, there's going to be a lot of Friday traffic, after work traffic around that time. And I hate driving in traffic. So that was a no-go. And I think it's easier for me to like get an early start to my day. So yeah, I'll be waking up like at 2:30 in the morning. But I think, that's what coffee's for, right? I think with coffee and just like my excitement and my nerves in general, that I will be just fine. So yeah, my orientation's all day tomorrow. I'm excited to see who else is in my cohort, to get to meet my classmates, and to just, connect with these people that I'm going to be doing life with for the next couple of years. I'm super excited to also get to know the professors and the faculty there, and just because right now it's very different from undergrad, where my classes were in person for one. Not only that, but I don't know. It was just a lot different. Like now I'm working. I didn't really work when I was an undergrad. And I had to just be very disciplined because now this program is mostly online. To say it quite simply, I'm going to be teaching myself majority of the material. So yeah. What else? What else? So after orientation, let's see, I actually have to be on campus. I'm gonna be on campus. Oh shit. I'm over here making a mess. Don't mind me. So since I will be starting grad school, and that's going to be my life for the next few years, I do plan on taking you all along the journey with me. I do. Oh my gosh, my pencil's almost gone. Damn. Okay. So anyways, like I was saying, as I start this new journey, I do plan on taking you all along for the ride and making videos about being a grad student, working at the same time, and kind of just hopefully giving y'all some inspiration on how you can balance the two together. So that's where I plan on taking NurseAggz, and I plan on doing some vlogs of kind of like, you know, study days, and I plan on vlogging my orientation day, as well as maybe some study tips, stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Super excited. I'm just really excited about the future, to be honest. Like, I just feel very, very, I don't know, at peace with where I am in life, and just very grateful for the opportunities God has granted me. So yeah, that is where NurseAggz is going. NurseAggz is going back to school. Y'all, my eyebrows are really about to be struggling because I have no pencil left. Like, look at this. There's nothing there. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is clearly done. I should have done this. Oh, something else that's kind of new in my life is like my role at my job. So as I said, I've been there for 2 years now, and I'm getting like more responsibility now on the unit. So I'm gonna start precepting this fall a new group of nurses as they start their nursing journey. So I have one girl I'm gonna be precepting and basically training her on the unit, which I'm really excited about because there's certain things that, you know, I wish that I had as I was learning, or certain things that my preceptor did do that really benefited me. So I'm just really excited about just paying it forward. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit hesitant because it does take a little bit more work to precept. It does take a little bit more time and patience. But I figured, you know, someone had to do it for me. Someone was willing to do it for me. And that's really how, you know, you bring up the next generation of nurses, is by, you know, doing what was done for you back to them. I said that in a weird way, but I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And in addition to that, I have, I'm going to be starting to team lead on my unit, which basically means you serve as like a helping hand for the nurses. So as a team leader, you don't have your own patients. Whenever a nurse is caught up in one patient room and then their other patient calls out, the team leader is there to help with. Yeah, this is why you clean your brushes after you use them, you know? This is exactly why. I just went to clean up my eyebrows and it's just like a bunch of glitter there. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. So yeah, that's the role of a team leader, is to help the other nurses out. We also help to break other nurses. And we're just basically an extra resource, essentially. If they need a nurse if one of the primary nurses need like a second clinical opinion, then the team leader will help them out and stuff like that. So I like that role because I like helping others out. And yeah, so I think I'll be good at that. I think I'll enjoy that role. And then lastly, I just took my ultrasound course. So I will be getting certified to do ultrasounds, bedside ultrasounds, which is really exciting because that's something that I'm going to have to know how to do anyways as a midwife. So it's really cool that my work pays us to take these classes, and they count as education hours. So we have to have a certain number of continued education every year. And so this counts towards that. So that's really cool. And then what other classes am I excited about? Oh, I'm taking a Let's Talk About Labs class, which I'm really excited about because basically it goes over all the pertinent labs that you encounter on your unit and what they mean. And that's something that I think I need a lot of work with, is understanding or being able to interpret lab results and knowing how to act. Because that's something I'm not gonna lie, I'm not good at. I'm not good at memorizing normal lab values, which, I mean, you don't necessarily have to memorize them because you can just pull it up easily on the computer. But I mean, as I'm going back to school, that's something I might have to know anyway. So I figure, why not take a class that my job pays for and that will help me in the long run, you know? All right. All right, the last thing I'm gonna put on is my mascara and I'll be done. I think that's it about as far as updates is concerned. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm being dramatic. Not that bad, Aggie. You're being dramatic. Don't y'all hate that whenever you freshly apply mascara and then somehow, oh, girl, get your life. I'm blinking too hard, I guess. But yeah, whenever you put on a fresh coat of mascara and then like you blink too hard and it gets on your lower lid, that's what just happened to me. But what I was going to say is, I got lash extensions like a couple months ago or a month ago, and my lashes grew. They definitely grew, and they definitely got fuller. Makes me want to get them again, but them things are dumb expensive, especially to maintain. Loud. If they were like $25 for refills, then bet, like, I'll be in there like somewhere. But they're like $50, $60 for refills. And you have to get them like every 2 weeks. And your girl about to go back to school, so that doesn't really make sense for me to invest in that. But my lashes definitely got fuller. Okay. Okay. They definitely got fuller. Wow. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. All right, y'all. I think that's it. Let me take this all out. Wow. All right, you guys. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave any comments or questions down below in the comment box. I really, really, really enjoy reading you all's comments. Like, honestly and truly, they encourage me to make more videos. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.